And we're back once again, only on it is After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel. Now, join me here, this young lady. Well, we had her on the audio. Now we get to see some video of her, and she is going to be invading Chicago for Exotica. It's going to be a one-day, experience for her, and she might be going to Florida. We're not sure. We're going to find out about that and a whole lot more. And well, we always love having her, this lady, on the show. I give you it is business owner, model, motivator. I give you it's Brija Monet. Brija, let's start off here with. So, how excited are you about going back to conventions? Meeting people, actually being, with groups of people, not stuck, with one, two, and COVID restrictions.
I am super excited about being able to just meet different people in this industry. I think when we talked last time, I did kind of share with you that I did a lot of solo work before, and I attended my first shoot house in Miami for Girls Gone Wireless. I was so stoked about that. Just getting a chance to meet new people, meet different people. And it kind of gave me a vision about where I want to take this going forward. So I am excited about Exotica and just networking.
So, what's the plan for Exotica? Because it's going to be one day for you. And then I know you have other stuff to do. You have bigger things planned. So, what do you hope to accomplish starting Chicago Exotica?
What I really hope to accomplish with Exotica Chicago is just really just networking. I want to meet new people, want to see whether or not we can build some scenes together, shoot some content together. Typically working with higher end people that are in our industry. And I'm just super excited about that portion. I'm not looking forward to shooting any content that weekend, though, because of my situation with the ER visit. But I don't think that I'm typically that type of person anyway.
Who do you hope to meet there? I mean, because you said you're networking. So I'm guessing you want to meet with like directors, you want to meet studio people, maybe some performers. Like, who are the people you're going, you know what? I really want to meet these people at Exotica.
I don't have a list compiled of who I exactly want to meet. I feel like the energy is going to just bring whomever is supposed to be in my path in my way.
How excited are you just about getting out? Because I know when we talked last time, COVID for you and for a lot of people, it restricted things. Couldn't go to AVN. There was no AVN. You couldn't go certain, you couldn't travel as much because, a lot of flights got canceled. A lot of, you had so many restrictions, so many things. Mm-hmm. For you, how happy are you? Just it's getting back to normal life. You're starting to do things that are just sort of semi-normal.
Yes, I'm excited about Chicago just being able to open up and just experiencing this beautiful city with people that are not from here. So that alone is a plus for me. However, COVID restrictions didn't really restrict me from meeting people. So I can't say that I have any remarks in regards to the COVID restrictions because it didn't restrict anything that I had planned or had to do.
Let's talk about the Content House. Yes, last time we talked, you said you're doing Content House. You did it.
Yes.
What was that like? Who did you enjoy working with? And what was it like, doing a lot more boy-girl?
I really enjoyed it. I thought that I was going to be super shy. I thought that I was going to be super reserved. But I really enjoy working with people like Rome Major, Prince Tay. I've worked with Samaj Media. I've also gotten a chance to meet Clint from Pumper Pass, which I'll be doing some work with him soon. I've met with Kendra Cox, just to name a few women that I work with, Winters, Melanie Monroe, Rose. And I mean, I'm missing some people, guys, please forgive me, but it was just a different type of environment, and just being around people that actually do the same thing that you do. Sometimes it inspires you to do more. So I'm super excited about what's to come.
How much did that help you also, get used to working with different people? And when I mean different, like people who are not built like you, or sort of similar, have that similar curve between this, because there are some people you mentioned. I'm looking at the Content House, and they're tiny, they're petite. There's some large people, there's some short people. How much did it help you? I'm like, okay, this feels good. I'm not worried about, oh crap, this girl looks young enough to be my daughter. Oh crap, this girl is like a third of the size of me. What the hell is going on here?
You know what? The different personalities made me feel a lot more confident in what I was doing, because, you critique yourself basically harder than anybody else does. So when you're around different people with different shapes, different sizes, and they're doing the same thing that you're doing, it definitely gives you a boost of confidence and motivation to want to keep going forward, because everybody is attracted to different type of field. I wasn't really worried about like what she looked like in comparison to me or what she looked like in comparison to me. Um, it was more or less just being around the energy. The energy was amazing. And Kendra Cox and Stay Ready from Girls Gone Wireless did an amazing job at putting together that group of people. And I'm looking forward to shooting with them again in Atlanta in September. So stay tuned for that too.
Who did you enjoy the most of in terms of just talking with and learning from? Because as you mentioned, there's a lot of people you work with, people like Rome Major to people like Thor Johnson, people like Bruno Dickens. Like, give me some people that you enjoyed, collaborating with. That you went, they get it, they understand business. This is somebody I could work with.
So as far as the business side goes, I probably would take most of my notes that I learned from Rome Major, Melanie Ramo, and also Samaj Media. They really had a lot of details that I could use going forward, such as like what paperwork you should have, what websites would be good for you to get on. They really shared a lot with me, so I definitely want to thank them for that. And also, of course, I'm gonna always throw it back to Kendra and Stay Ready, because they definitely did an amazing job at sharing some stuff with me while I was there, and I learned a lot from them.
What was it like for you having just fun? And I say that, and it's like, oh, everything's sex, but you know what I mean. Also, it's like you didn't have to worry about your own makeup; that got taken care of. You didn't have to worry about organizing all this stuff, scheduling, networking like you do in your other, for your fans and OnlyFans. How much do you enjoy just having a sex-filled vacation where you got to shoot content? You didn't have to worry about the scheduling. You didn't have to worry about the paperwork or getting makeup artists, but everything else is taken care of, and you could just be a performer for a change.
You know what? I really had an amazing time while I was there, just being in the room with people that were like me. I also had a great time shooting a lot of the scenes that we did. We did like a lot of promo for July 4th. And then also the next Girls Go Wireless. We did a lot of promo for just ourselves. But it was a blast. I mean, the energy in those that particular shoot house. I don't know how to give you a clarification about another shoot house. I haven't really done another one yet, but from what the energy that I got in that one made everything all the more fun, because I was around people that were interested in doing things and making sure that they came into fruition. You're not really around a lot of people that just talk a lot of crap.
Toughest part now is, as you said, it's you're now going forward, and how much now do you start now trying to save more money so that you can shoot in different locations? Because I'm guessing that experience made you go, okay, yeah, this is great in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. But I'm guessing now you're looking at 22 and 22 going, I'd love to shoot in the East Coast. I'd love to shoot in like Texas. I'd love to shoot in Florida, maybe Arizona. Like, for you, how much are you looking at going, all right, I got to start building the nest egg so that I can start, shooting on different locations, getting different things, experiencing different people, rather than just going, oh, I've got planned for an LA trip, or I got a plan for people to come out to me. How much are you looking at expanding everything?
So I'm looking at expanding all the way to Dubai or Timbuktu if I can. In fruition, you just have to learn how to network with people. And I know I'm planning to meet a lot of these people here at Exotica for Chicago on Friday, just to kind of, meet some people in some different areas so that I can move around and continue to shoot content. I'm super excited about that. So my next place that I'll be shooting in is I will be in Atlanta. I'll be back in Miami for a few weeks, and I'll also be in New York and in Baltimore, Maryland soon. So that's what I've got planned thus far. There's going to be more, I'm sure.
Well, joining us here, we have, as I said, we have Brija Monet. We also, and as I said, I know you've been inviting people here. You've been looking for your own talent. We got one of our guests is lining up to help us join us soon. But what do you look for now? I mean, now that you've experienced everything, like, what are you looking for to shoot with talent? Like, are you going to be shooting with newer talent? Are you going to bring in veterans? Like, what are you going to be looking for going forward?
Just anything that's different that sets me apart from someone else. Because anybody can get in front of a camera and have sex, but the key thing to do is to just keep your clients involved, and also make sure that you're giving them what they want to see. So the sky is the limit. Anything is possible.
Well, Brija, we have one of your co-stars here. I guess sir, I'll let you introduce yourself, sir, because I can't do a good job. So you're on with us here, and I know, but he looks like he's experienced, and he has his own little projects he's going to share with us.
I go by the name of Prince Tay. I'm based out of New York and Miami. I've been a stripper for 11 years. I've been into porn about going on 2 now. Yeah, Prince Tay out of New York and Miami.
Hey.
So Prince, I gotta ask you this, because you worked at Brija. How much do you enjoy, having somebody who, 1, is attractive, 2, is professional, 3, they get it, they get the business. So you're not going, okay, this is more than sex. We're actually doing a shoot. We gotta look good. You gotta, look at a camera, and you gotta hold this position. No, hold the position, damn it.
So I mean, shooting with her was amazing. Be the fact that she is professional, but you also gotta have some slight of attraction because it makes the things look more real, and not so much fake. So shooting with her was like really, it was organic. It was natural. Like sometimes I get in front of me, I'm like, I gotta try it. But with her, it was like, okay, I'm digging this. This might be it. So it was kind of interesting to catch a slight chemistry just to make the job a much more smoother. And her professionalism is at its all-time high. She knows what she's talking about. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to the game, and she got a good head on her shoulders. So shooting her was just amazing. I'm going to shoot with her more in the near future. So definitely.
Absolutely.
I know Exoticas are coming around. I know she has her goals for Chicago. What about you, Prince? Like, what are your goals for the next couple months in terms of Exoticas, conventions?
So I was gonna go to Exotica, but something unfortunately came up, so I won't be going to this one. But I will be going to the next one. And then I'm going to shoot some Vegas to do some more work, and then a little bit of California as well. So I'm moving around. I might miss Exotica this year, but I will definitely catch the next one around. And more Miami. I'm always in Miami. I'm always out there. Me and Major soon link up out in Miami as well. I shot a lot with some Melanie. She came to New York as well, D Winter. So, I've been working. I've just been working, but I'm based out of New York and Miami. So me being in 2 places is always, blissful.
So everything's happening here, as you mentioned. Everything's opening up. For you, how much are you looking forward to that? Because I'm guessing for guys also, it was tough with COVID shutdown, because all of a sudden a lot of companies aren't shooting, or they can't shoot as many people because you only get as many people on set. For you, how tough has this past year been financially, with sometimes a lot of stuff you wanted to do or you had planned to do or places to go, they got shut down?
I'm more so of an independent artist, meaning that I don't even shoot too much for agencies, just because I'm trying to build my own platform. You probably know my brother very well, King Nas, Don Sudan. We're all at the same camp, and I always big them up because those are my people. So if you heard of King Nas and Don Sudan, we all just trying to build our own empire. So we more so trying to stay off of working for other people and working for ourselves. So as long as I hire ladies, or we get ladies that want to do content trade, it clearly worked out for me in all aspects. So I was actually shooting throughout the pandemic, and I was traveling like crazy because my other businesses, but it didn't affect me. And I'm happy that's opening back up. More ladies going to come out, more people want to travel. So it's definitely going to be blissful.
Yeah, it's at the same
time. This is a question for both of you two here. What's on the bucket list for the rest of the year? Because we're midway through 2021. AVN is about 6 months away. But for now, like, what are the short-term goals? Or we'll start with you, Brija, then we'll go with you, Prince, of what you want to do. It could be porn, it could be non-porn, it could be just personal. Like, what are some of the things you want to achieve the rest of the year?
Well, I know some of my long-term goals are definitely tapping into some of these other content creation, websites for sure. Prince Tay and I have plans to shoot together again soon in New York. So I'm looking forward to that because the chemistry was definitely off the chain when he and I shot together. So the sky is the limit. You know, I always tell you I never give myself a glass ceiling. I just leave it up. If the roof off, then you can't stop me.
Prince, what about you? I know that you have a lot of things you probably have, whether it's content, whether it's maybe a side business you want to do. Like, what are some things you want to achieve for the rest of the year?
I definitely want to get my name out there for porn itself. I'm out there for exotic entertainment, like stripping and stuff like that. So within this next year, I'm gonna just be trying to brand myself all around, even down to clothes, down to clothing, wears, like keychains, cups. I just want to make it a full-time brand, and just brand myself and just keep developing and keep shooting. Like I'm trying to put a little bit of quality onto myself, so I just don't want to just shoot with everybody. So I'm real picky when it comes to the ladies that I shoot with, even with the guys too. So that's the only thing. So I'm real picky with it just because I want to have quality and not quantity.
So I'm going to ask both you guys this here. So what is quality then? Because, and I'll start with you, Prince, and then we'll go to Brija, because Brija, you and I talked about it before. Like, when you say quality, like, what are you looking for? Then is there a certain
when I say quality, more of a professional person that has, or professional ladies, professional guys that have a platform where it's not just I'm shooting a random girl that's trying to come up, versus me shooting with people that can potentially produce ourselves and them as well, like us as a team, as a unit. They got their own fan base. I have my own fan base, and it can be more so. It's not just shooting just to shoot. It's more so it has a lot of contrast behind it, a lot of energy. Is professional, stuff like that. So there's not as much people I'm shooting, but every person that you do see me shoot with is like, okay, that person is good. That girl was nice. They look good. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth.
I agree.
Because you got people out there, not to go into it, you got people out there that would just shoot with this person, shoot with that person. And it's like, okay, now you get stuck into this category where you're like, okay, this guy does a lot of BBWs, or this guy does a lot of light skin girls, or this guy does a lot of, white girls, or he does a lot of ebony. So you just want a lot of good quality, and not try to get stuck in one lane,
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I give you it's been Brija Monet, and I give you Prince Taylor here. Where can the fans check you guys out at? We'll start with you, Prince. Where can the fans hit you up at? The OnlyFans, ManyVids, Twitter, Instagram.
So Twitter is Prince Tate _1. My Twitter is got what you want. Spell it out fully. Got what you want. And most of all my content is basically on my OnlyFans, my Twitter, and my Instagram. All the ladies can definitely find me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm very active on there. Definitely.
Brija, where can the fans check you out at?
Everybody knows that they can check me out at Brija Monet, and that's BrijaMonet, money with a T. So that's where I'll be, and that's on all social media platforms.
Brija Monet and Prince Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're proud to have you here on the show. While we come back, stay tuned for more great action coming up only on It Is After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel.